Let us try to understand how do we solve word problems related to ratios and proportions. I have taken three excellent questions from past test papers and I hope its solution will help. I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel. We have thousands of videos for you to explore. In this video, we'll discuss word problems related to ratios and proportions. Here are three questions which we are going to answer in this particular video. These are the type of questions which you should know to master strategies of solving problems related to ratios and proportions. Let's begin with the solution of the very first problem, which is if 3 by 8 of the children in a school are boys, what is the ratio of boys to girls? So, we are given that 3 by 8 of the children in a school are boys. So this is boys, children. So children include both boys and girls, right? So what is the ratio of boys to girls? If 3 by 8 are boys to children, in that case, how many will be girls to children? Well, out of 8, 3 are boys. This means out of 8 children, 3 are boys. Remaining are girls, right? So that means 5 are girls. Makes sense. Now we need to find the ratio of boys to girls, right? So the ratio of boys to girls will be what? 3 to 5. Is that clear to you? So you could write in this form 3 is to 5, or you could also write 3 by 5. You get the idea. So that is how we are going to answer this particular question. Now let's look into question number 2, which is if A to B equals to 2 to 3 and B to C is 5 to 6, find the ratio of A, B, and C. So we are given that the ratio of A to B is equal to 2 is to 3, and that of B to C is equal to 6 to 5. What we want to find is what is the ratio of A to B to C. Perfect. Now let's try to understand this strategy. The idea is we know A to B and B to C. We want to relate all. So what we should do is find something which is common, right? So A to B can also be written as instead of 2 to 3, multiplying by 3 will give us, multiplying by 2 will give us 4 to 6. Do you see that? Now you see that the ratio of A to B is 4 to 6, B to C is 6 to 5, and we can easily correlate it. You get the whole idea, right? So that's the key. So when we are looking into three ratios like A, B, and C, so see what we were given in short. We were given that A to B is 2 is to 3, right? And we were also given that B to C is 6 to 5. Now, to make B common, what should we do? We should multiply this by 2. And if I do that, if I multiply this by 2, what do I get? Times 2. I get 4 to 6. And now we can correlate. See, both B's are 6, right? So we can get the ratio as 4 is to 6 is to 5. Is that clear to you? So that is the neat strategy to relate three ratios when two of them are given, right? As shown here. So the answer is A is to B is to C is equal to 4 is to 6 is to 5. Perfect. Now here's the last question, question number 3, which is a word problem. It says, if $800 is distributed between Anil, Ben, and Cole so that Anil has twice as much as Ben. So we want to distribute between Anil, Ben, and Cole. So, so Anil has twice as much as Ben, and Ben has three times as much as Cole. So Ben relates all the three. So Ben has three times as well as Cole. So let's say that number of dollars which Cole gets is X. Then Ben has three times, Ben will be 3x. And Anil has twice as much as Ben, means 2 times 3x. You get the whole idea, right? So basically, Anil gets 6x if Ben gets 3x and Cole gets x. So let's find what is the total. Since we have a total amount of 800, right? So total will be 6 plus 3, 9 plus 1, 10. So 10x. Now this is the total, and in dollars we have total amount as $800. So x is equal to what? So from here we can say x is equal to 800 by 10, which is 80. So once we know what x is, we can find how much amount will each one get, right? We are mainly interested in how much does Ben receive. So Ben receives 3x. So we can now write down our answer. Ben receives 3 times x is 80, right? Which is $240. Perfect. So with this, we have solved all the three questions which we began with. I hope you have understood the strategy of solving them. Feel free to write your comments, share your views. If you like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. Thanks for your valuable time and all the best.